Welcome back, guys. Now, a short while ago, Square Enix released the 3rd anniversary key art for Kingdom Hearts Key. Now, what's cool about this art is that we notice Sora, Rico, and Kairi with brand new outfits. We believe that these outfits will be present in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, what else do we notice? We notice Kairi, Scald, and Ephemera, but we also notice Ventus in the back. Okay, maybe Square Enix decided to put Ventus in the back since you know he's gonna wake up in Kingdom Hearts 3. But out of all characters, why Ventus? Why not add Terra or Aqua? I mean, Terra and Aqua are characters from Birth by Sleep. Adding Ventus in the back? It was probably a random choice. Now, comparing this key art to the two previous ones, the first one has Sora, Rico, and Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 1. We also have Kairi. In the second key art, we have Sora, Roxas, Kairi, and Naminé, and Kairi as well. In the third one, we have a mix of characters. We have Sora, Rico, and Kairi, who are going to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. We have Scald, Ephemera, and Kairi, who appeared in Kingdom Hearts Key. Okay, makes sense. But then, we have Ventus in the back. Why add Ventus? Okay, he's probably gonna wake up in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's probably just a simple reference. Notice how he's behind Scald and Ephemera. If Ventus is going to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3, why not put him next to Sora and the gang? Why put him right behind Scald and Ephemera? Could this mean anything at all? We don't know much about Ventus's past. Ventus being right behind Ephemera and Scald. Could it mean that Ventus is originally from Daybreak Town? It might sound far-fetched, but someone on the Kingdom Hearts Insider forums came up with a theory regarding Ventus. User Kurabook, I don't know if I pronounced the name correctly, but the user thinks that Ventus was actually part of the Dandelions. It's a pretty interesting theory. I will leave the link in the description so you guys can check it out. So, what is the point of this video? I kinda decided to go over that theory a bit. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Alright, could Ventus be from Daybreak Town? Or more precisely, was he part of the Dandelions? Now, what exactly are the Dandelions? It's a group of people that wouldn't take part of the Keyblade War. Now, this group was created by Foreteller Ava, or Vulpeus, whatever you want to call her. This group consisted of people who were strong enough not to let themselves get swallowed by a little darkness. By forming the Dandelions, some Keyblade wielders would be able to completely escape the Keyblade War. Well, that's what Master Ava thinks. Her plan is to make sure that these Keyblade wielders would last in the next world. Basically, if everyone dies during the Keyblade War, there wouldn't be any more Keyblade wielders, according to Master Ava. Now, are all Dandelions part of the Vulpeus Union? Not really. The group consists of people, anyone, any Keyblade wielder, regardless of their union. Okay, so this group consists of people who can't easily get swallowed by the darkness. If so, that means that these people have strong hearts. According to Dark Kairi, someone with a strong heart is able to control the darkness. If this person is too weak-hearted, they'll easily get swallowed by the darkness and turn into heartless. Everyone has darkness in their heart. If they're not able to control it, it's simply gonna take over them. They're pretty much going to turn into creatures called the Heartless. These creatures are born from the darkness in people's hearts. And to be a bit more precise, we're talking about pure blood Heartless. These creatures are purely born from the darkness within one's heart. Of course, one can also turn into a Heartless when they release their heart using the Keyblade. Let's take Sora sacrificing himself in Kingdom Hearts 1, for example. Stronger the heart, the more they can control the darkness, and smaller, they're heartless. I think that's what we've learned so far. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, anyways, what does the Dandelions have to do with Ventus? Could Ventus have been part of the Dandelions? Does Ventus have a strong heart? Keyblade wielders usually have a strong heart, but is it strong enough to control the darkness? Could Ventus have been part of this group in Daybreak Town? Now, the user in Kingdom Hearts Insider mentioned Ventus's dive into the heart. We notice the Keyblade graveyard as a background. Now, the one with Vanitas and Ventus, we see the Keyblades in the back. The Keyblades that were part of the Keyblade War. Usually, dive into the heart is the background of one's home world. Look at Sora's, we have Destiny Islands in the back. Look at Cinderella's, we have the staircase in the back, the castle. Now, why is the Keyblade graveyard behind Ventus? Is that his home world? Could Daybreak Town have turned into the Keyblade graveyard? That's what a lot of us believe. The Keyblade War will take place in Daybreak Town, if I'm not mistaken. Now, could Ventus have been one of the survivors? Okay, he was part of the Dandelions. He's not supposed to take part of the Keyblade War, but what if he did? Maybe, due to his strong heart, he was able to survive. Okay, if Ventus was part of the Dandelions, or was part of the war, then how is he still alive? The Keyblade War took place years ago. How is one supposed to live for years and years? Think about this, guys. What type of realm has time which flows differently? What about the realm of darkness? If I'm not mistaken, the time in the realm of darkness doesn't flow the same. If so, Now, could it be possible that Xehanort found Ventus in the realm of darkness? Since his heart was strong enough, he was able to survive in the realm of darkness. If this is how Xehanort found Ventus, then wouldn't he write this down in his reports? He pretty much writes down everything in his reports. If Ventus survived for years, I think the realm of darkness is a way of explaining it. Now, in the Birth by Sleep novel, it is mentioned that Ventus is an orphan. However, the books aren't considered canon. So is Ventus simply an orphan? He could have been an orphan in Daybreak Town. Okay, but the same goes for Terra and Aqua. We don't know about their pasts. But why am I so focused on Ventus? Well, it's because he's right behind Ephemera and Scald in the key art. Guys, is it just me? Or Ventus doesn't have his armor in this key art? Who knows, maybe he didn't have a keyblade armor when he was in Daybreak Town. Plus, notice his hair. His hair looks less spiky. Maybe Square Enix decided to give him a different design. But maybe this could explain that he was a bit younger in Daybreak Town. If that's the case, does this mean that Ventus was stuck for a while in the realm of darkness? I mean, if he was younger in Daybreak Town, then he's older in Birth by Sleep. That's how Xehanort found him. He was older. Alright, Ventus was strong enough. He was able to survive the Keyblade War, and for some reason, he ended up in the realm of darkness. If you guys have played Birth by Sleep, Xehanort's initial plan was to turn Ventus into his vessel. However, since Ventus was too frail, Xehanort decided to move to plan B, forge the Keyblade. Now, during a cutscene, he was surrounded by Neo Shadows. Ventus was like, I can't do this. He looked afraid, and maybe someone might consider him weak-hearted. But the fact that he wasn't able to release the darkness might also tell us that he was able to control it. Xehanort realized that Ventus couldn't do it. He couldn't release the darkness that was inside his heart. Although it might seem that Ventus was weak-hearted since, you know, he was afraid, Xehanort realized that he was able to control the darkness. Ventus wasn't releasing it. Later on, Xehanort decided to use his Keyblade to extract the darkness that was inside Ventus's heart. Now, how is it possible that the darkness inside Ventus's heart was able to form a figure? It's like saying his heart had a balance between light and darkness. Because of that balance, Vanitas was formed. If Ventus was weak-hearted, he wouldn't be able to control the darkness. The darkness would have taken over. If too much darkness was taking over Ventus's heart, I think that Vanitas would have looked like a basic Heartless. And for those of you wondering, why does Vanitas look like Sora? In order for Ventus's heart to heal, it came into contact with Sora's, and that's basically why Vanitas looks like Sora. When Xehanort extracted the darkness from his heart was basically broken, and that's why he looked like a zombie. So according to Master Ava, a Dandelion is someone who can't easily get controlled by the darkness. Could Ventus have been a Dandelion? Ventus wasn't able to use his darkness. Xehanort saw that. Could it mean that he was controlling it? Anyways guys, what do you think? Do you think Ventus could have been part of the Dandelions? Do you think he ended up in the realm of darkness? Tell me what you think. Like I mentioned in the beginning, check out the theory that's on KHInsider. The link will be in the description. And other than that, I've been Vivi, and thanks for watching guys.